Hello boys, it's me, Kuliyoshi here, and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of the new Pokémon Snap for Nintendo Switch. In the last episode, we left off in Durus in the Shiver Snowfield's Day, trying to get a lot of the quests completed. However, we weren't able to do so. Now we're going to continue into Snowfield's Day, complete all the quests there. There's one particular Pokemon I want to fully complete as well, and then we'll go to, the next part after that. The rest of these requests are kind of tricky. These are only available by taking the alternative route. So to start off, we're going to just skip this first area and go straight to the alternative route and see what happens from there. We did get quite a few Pokemon completed, so we're not too worried as we were before when we were trying to go for certain poses. And yeah. And in a previous video, I didn't really mention this, but there were 2 requests that can only be done in a secret route at Research Level 2. I did those while I had a chance. And anyways, head into the secret area. Anyways, there's a couple of different things you can do. But for now, we're gonna... Okay. So this first part, we're probably gonna have to ignore. It depends on what happens here. But all we need to do is take a picture of each of these boys. These, Weavile. Because you'll see a bunch of Snom here. If you take a picture of them, they'll momentarily freak out and go into the J, and that's what you want. Oh! Oh, there's lots of sand slash digging here. Oh, there we go. Alright. I didn't actually check to see if that completed, but that's fine, because there's actually multiple things you need to do in the secret route. Oh, just barely took it there. Okay, now for the really important part. So, the only way we can get these next parts to happen is to do the next setup. Alright, so we're going to start by ignoring the Flashslash here and all of these other Pokemon here, and instead focus on this one spot on the right. Then when we reach this spot, right here, we're going to play the melody followed by throwing an Illuminarm. And then it's gonna eventually scare this Avalugg. By doing all of that, Glalie will attack this Avalugg. If we actually throw an Illuminarm at it, that is. It could be kind of tricky sometimes. I'm just going on this to check to see if there's anything else here. Okay, I actually missed that part. That is really important to get. So we're going to actually retry this course from the beginning. So we have to do the entire thing again, unfortunately. But that's just what happens when you miss stuff. Now, based off of the route I found, I might be able to get 4 done at once. It kind of depends on how good I do with the Avalugg, though. Because that part is kind of tricky. Either way, I won't actually be able to fully complete Avalugg. You can't get its full 3-star pose until much later. It's actually part of Shiver Snowfield's night instead of day. So we'll be doing that later, but I am going to use it to get the 4-star and 2-star poses, and part of why I zoomed in there was to try and get a better photo of the everyone's favorite. Okay. Getting that one to bury in particular is really tricky. Okay. Alright, there we go. Getting the snow one in particular in that course is actually kind of tight. In fact, it's very tricky, in my opinion. Okay, so I can't actually throw an Illuminor at it right away. Instead, I have to wait a few moments. So, this Vanillux hiding in the corner, we can scare it out by doing all of these specific things. So annoying. Okay, I'm obviously not doing that fast enough. So maybe I should wait to use my turbo until later. In case you're wondering what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to manipulate the Ace Glalie to bite Avalugg in the back. That'll make it do a big loud roar, which is useful for the 4-star, and that's how you get its 4-star pose. You can get its 2-star pose similarly after by just taking a bunch of puddles after the roar ends, and if it's fully submerged, that'll be a 2-star. And in case you're wondering why I'm taking the snow filters, I'm trying to get them to be scared and moved into the snow. They only do that when they, There's a strange indentation in this pile of snow, huh? Okay. Alright, let's try this again, but this time it's not to the zoom in thing. We'll just play the melody ASAP. As soon as we get to this. Nope. There we go, finally. I was starting to think that would take forever. We need to get that to happen, otherwise we can't get the next trick to happen. And also, now it's time to knock this guy into a hill, if we can hit him, that is. As with many others, they're probably just gonna have to start spamming the crap out of the model thing right here. Okay, that's fine. There's still multiple chances to get him. They're supposed to not come into that pool over there, but it's kind of tricky, so I'm just gonna Ignore that and go to that. Try and hit this fluff fruit into that hole exactly. And normally only a Skymarie appears here, but if you do another specific thing, you can get Vanillux to appear and eat his fluff fruit, which is kind of nice. Which is really nice. It's very rare. Okay, we'll consider this one successful because we at least got that 1 hour quest completed. We definitely got a 4-star of Avalugg. So go ahead and just auto to collect the photos that we need. And Crabominal appearing also gives you a 2-star pose, 4-star pose, which is kind of cool as well. The snow one won't come until much later. Okay, I'm not sure if I actually... Okay, let's make sure the fruit is visible before we do the thing. And by the way, I think Vanilux's 4-star is actually a little bit different, but that's fine. We need to get a full of it anyway for something later. Oh, we got the request completed. In case you're wondering, you have to get one in the exact moment it burrows into the ground. There's not a really good time for that, so I kind of just mash the crap out of that and hope for the best. That's basically the only thing you could do, and that actually worked pretty well. We got both requests completed. So now I don't have to worry about that. Let's go backwards and go to the... Try and complete the Icy Playground request. And in the Blizzard at the same time. That's the other one I was trying to complete, which is why I was hitting all the snow earlier. Okay. Okay, so to get the next trick, I have to completely ignore the left side and just focus on the right side after taking a photo of the free snows. I initially had problems revealing this crystal boom, but now I know what to do. In case you're wondering, to trigger the next pose, we need to not only use the scan function to do a couple of our stuff, but we have to use an Illumina Orb on the crystal boom to reveal a hidden Frostmoth. Hit him with an Illumina Orb to cause something else to happen. That will reveal a very sneakily hidden area that will contain a bunch of hidden snow. And they will all be there if you took pictures of them, which is the reason why you're trying to take pictures of them all. The first two are very straightforward. First one you can get before the blizzard even blocks your view, which is kind of cool. And the tricky part about this is, to get the third one, you have to get the reticle at a very specific point, so it can be kind of tricky. There's quite a few sand slash going around, but basically gonna ignore everything and wait until we see this one sneakily hidden crystal bloom to the right. I think it was actually back here. I'm actually gonna check it right now. If you see a question mark, it's very likely that that's going... I didn't see if I got a good of that, so I'll go ahead and take that. I still need a Crabominal 2-star, so I decided to back it up with that to see if I can get it. Okay, I did get it. That's the only one that I got, though. It's not gonna be the best, but it's better than nothing. I think once I get to it the second time, I'll kind of just throw Illumina Orbs in a general direction to try and hit it. Again, with the blizzard going on, it's very difficult to actually see where it is. Alright. There we go. Now keep in mind, I am still gonna try and do this alongside that 2-star Avalugg as well, which can be kind of tight sometimes. Alright. Oh, there it is. It's actually a lot earlier than I thought. Okay, there's Frostmoth. There he is. Alright, we smacked him. Now we just have to wait for him to appear at a specific spot. If you don't hit him with an Illuminorb, that won't reveal the hidden snow. It's kind of tricky. He does pause for a couple moments. And there's where we want to see. As with many of these, we're gonna just take multiple photos of it. Just mash the photo button like crazy. Make sure we get his 4-star pose. As long as all 4 are in the area, you'll complete the request. So now we can continue on to the next section and hopefully do a little bit better. Okay. So, because the second part takes a little bit long, I'm going to ignore the turbo feature here entirely and just try and make the daily part appear as soon as possible. Then when it goes into this area, we'll mash the crap out of its button. Get it to bite him. Then turbo around to the side. To try and get its 2-star. It's kind of crazy. You can only barely see it submerged. It's kind of tight, actually, to get this to work. And I think I can manipulate this to be a little bit better by just waiting. So the tricky part about this one is you have to throw it to push it in there. Then we play the melody. And yeah. That's pretty cool, actually, the way that goes down. You kind of just have him do a little bit of an aerial recovery or some sorts. I'm probably going to have to redo this no matter what, so I may end up accidentally having to do that again. But I thought I would do that anyways because, again, we still need lots of good photos. So I've decided to go ahead and take this one. Just to get a really high-powered 4-star photo, but to get the actual quest complete, we need it to be a photo of Spheal, and we have to get a photo of the Dugons actually playing with it, otherwise it won't count. But we'll still go ahead and get this out of the way. Despite that, it was only worth that much points, so maybe having the extra Pokemon will really make it a lot better. It's another one of those classic trap photos, by the way, where if you zoom out on accident, if you zoom in, it'll make it way more difficult than it needs to be. You have to zoom out in order to get that one. But it doesn't really matter because we missed the 2-star photo of Avalugg anyways. Before I continue on, the only other location I know to get stuff is in another area. As far as I know, this is the only location where we can get Avalugg's 2-stars, so that's why I'm getting it here and not the other spot. For the 3-star pose there later, it'll be at a very special location. Okay, I can do things a little bit faster by just zooming right towards this and doing this as it holds down to get through this area a bit quicker. Now we don't have to deal with that. Which is really fun. And yes, that Crystal Boom's actually a lot earlier than you think. Okay, we're gonna let this play normally again. We were too late on getting the Lily to bite Avalugg that time, but we still have to trigger the Melody extremely early. You want to do it right as he starts doing our stuff. The 2-star photo for him is actually quite tight. You have to get it as he's sinking down, but as he's submerged, but when he's not doing his lure. Could be kind of tricky. Okay, it looks like we're doing that a lot better at least. Any 4-star photo of Spheal while the Dewgong are nearby is what will complete the actual request itself. I went a little bit slower there just to make sure I actually got my photos ready. If we miss this again, we can always just do it later. This is kind of tight, by the way. Any it to appear like that. Oh, there's also a Dewgong 4-star as well I completely forgot about. Okay, that one is the one I will be taking. That's fine, I have my thing up here. I'm just gonna look at that particular Pokemon and see if I can done a little bit easier. Alright. Seems to be having friendly playtime. And there's our force request complete. Too bad you can't really get a lot of points with it in the same run. You have to do it really late and also pretty soon to get the most points with that. Alright, now it's retry. Okay, this time I do have this in here. Okay, this one, we don't actually need the bite. In fact, that entire bite thing was actually kind of a mistake. I'm supposed to do something different. I'm supposed to... So, I basically have to toss a at Avalugg's back to make it breach the water and then quickly take a photo of it. Again, since I haven't done this in a while, I've barely had any time to look through the different stuff. But it's fine. Okay, at least we no longer have to worry about that particular Glalie anymore. Right. Okay, well now this cave no longer matters. I should have actually looked at Avalugg's request before I did that. So we're gonna turbo to about this point before we're actually making it reach the water. Whoa. It's very quick, as you can see. It only does this for a very short moment. Okay, good. I'll just take this. Actually, the first one probably is better. Just saying.
Let's do this. Great timing.
This behavior looks worth studying. He says, I'm glad that was Diamond, despite not actually zooming in at all. Alright. finally done with this part. Now we can return to camp and go for the other course in the same area. Again, I hope you guys don't get too annoyed by this, because I'm going to be staying in these same courses for a while. They are pretty long, since this area is kind of short and has multiple stages. They tend to pack a lot of stuff into the courses. So, anyway, Snowfield's nighttime. I did check this to make sure everything was fine, and I did act that. So now we have the ability to go to the areas regardless of what we do. And this is actually kind of tricky. I'm gonna do this the way I did this before. And start by, Yeah, I'm actually gonna ignore the cave first. As with many of these, if you don't know what to do, it's probably better to start with the regular route and then take the alt route later. Yes, I'm using the chat. I'm using my iPad to take a look at the stuff. Okay, alright. Okay, so all the stuff at the front that I know about is actually the same every single time. Alright. Well. Okay, then. Alright. So now we have to throw an Illumina Orb at the top of the hill. Throw it at the top of the hill. Because he's gonna start. Right. Actually, might do. Okay, actually, should be over here. One of these spots, either on this left spot or to the right. Okay, there we go. I'm just pausing to make sure. I'm not sure if I can actually get the second one a little bit later. Alright. Alright. We're waiting on you.
That's the stuff.
Nice. That's nice. We can actually... I'm not sure if we can actually get the next one in the same way. Okay, that one is actually... Okay, one of the ones up top here is actually on the alt route, so we can't get that. So, we'll have to wait for a minute before we get that. But anyway, it's actually... The rest of this is actually pretty straightforward to get through. We're just gonna head into the cave, and there are 2 different things we can do once we're here. So for some reason, this cave has 2 random holes in the wall. And I actually, I do a check here just to make sure that it is in the right spot. And from what I found, this is in the main cave. You can tell because when I look at it on my guide, it has a star icon posted on where you're supposed to go. So that means the cave they're talking about is the normal one. But anyway, there's not a lot we can do here. We're literally just gonna aim the camera this which way, ignore the other stuff, and kind of just wait. Because if we wait long enough, we'll see a Vulpix followed by, I believe, something else. It's kind of tricky. A lot of people probably will have trouble figuring out which holes are what. And then, so yeah, we basically just have to wait. The second one will bring out a Daily Bird, and then if we wait a little bit. It's gonna put it into its bag, play the melody, and then we just wait on it. I didn't actually see that it worked, but that's fine. We actually still have another request to complete here. We'll get another chance to complete it if we miss this. Trying to look for the... Actually, now I think of it, the frost staff aren't here yet. Look at that sign up. It's just kind of chilling up there. I've never actually seen that particular sign up before. Sam is just busy chilling there. Okay, well, that's going to be it for now. I'm gonna quit Racers, because I know we completed at least something. I'm just figuring out which one we did. I'm not sure if we completed the Delibird one. That one was kind of tight. Oh, okay. Well, at least we got a couple of them. Okay, just any sleeping photo of Vulpix will work, so I'll take that one. I'll just have to take that to try and get some stuff. The way, from the looks of it, it looks like we were a little bit late on the first one, but at least we got the Mighty Anna one. That's important. Fortunately, this one you can't really complete as many requests on the first try as you can in the other one. But we did get 2 of them completed, which is not a bad start. As I look at it, there's, what, only 5 requests you can complete here, with 3 of them being in one of the areas. Anyway. Okay, this time when I go into the cave, I'm gonna make sure that I hit at least 1 Frostmuff with a fluff fruit, so it goes out into the next area. Alright. Now back into this area again. Oh, actually, I can already see them a little bit earlier. This might be one of those confusing ones where I don't know about, because there's a Frostmuff clinging to that wall, actually. Oh, just any Frostmuff. It doesn't actually matter which one we do. So I guess it would make the most sense to make this one go out. Frostmuff is another one we haven't gotten a lot of pictures of, so I might start spamming the full button when it comes nearby the next time to get a good picture of it later. But anyway. Okay, the next one we're trying to get that I purposely avoided is Bravery's next one. Alright. So if we wait long enough, there'll be this little hole that we can throw Fluff Fruit nearby. Doing so at just the right time will force Bravery, the Mirai birds, to land. As per usual, I don't know where it is, so I'm probably just gonna spam the crap out of the button again until we force it to land. Maybe over here? I don't know. It's kind of tricky. I don't understand exactly where it wants to go, so I guess while I'm waiting now, let's do that. Oh, I have to get it to land. It might actually be earlier then, because it's... Oh, actually... Oh, goodness. What the heck? Something weird happened on my thing. I got really confused. Okay, so pretty much any Frostmoth clay into a wall will be fine for that request, so that means I don't necessarily have to do the same one. There's also a Snowm up there, goodness. Lots of interesting ones. Okay, so I should probably get ready to play the melody as soon as it puts the hair into the bag, because I want to do that. Okay, so let's do it. It's gonna appear. Whoa. There might be something else I need. Huh. It seems to just be walking around, waiting for something. Well, that's still really cool. Actually, now I think of it, that one's probably required for another crazy request, too. Oh. Now we literally wait. So one of the floss moths that we hit from before, when we force it to leave, not the front one up the top, but the ones over here, will be kind of just chilling near the end of the course, just waiting for things to happen. You want to hit one of those with an orb, and it'll create itself a blizzard. Let's wait until it's fully facing me just to get a better... Alright. Go. That should be more than good enough. Again, we don't need full diamond 4-star foes. We're just looking for good enough ones to get some decent stuff. Okay, well, I took the backup full of Delibard, which... It's a good thing, because I completely forgot that he had that as well. So, we dealt with that now. And Frostmoth needs a lot of new photos, so we'll probably have to knock it on the head with a fluff fruit and take photos of it as it goes around, or just do another one. Because we still haven't gotten its 2 or 3-star poses, which means we're still quite a far ways away from finishing it. That's probably another one of those where I'm probably going to do it later if it doesn't work out for me. Okay, that was decently impressive, but we still need more. Oh, wow, there's a... Oh, the whole ferret hole is all that I looked at is actually a lot tighter than I initially thought. It's even sneakier than I thought. Instead of it being a regular hole, it's actually near something else. And I have to wait, by the way, because the same ferret will always be chased no matter what. They always chase that same ferret no matter what. So there he goes. I'm gonna actually see up so they can catch. Alright. Whoa. Sorry. I'm trying to zoom the feint in to try and get something else to happen, and for some reason, the tap command isn't working all of a sudden. That's dumb. I'm gonna have to reload it because of that. In case you're wondering, I'm trying to zoom through this on my iPad, and it gets really difficult when I try and move it, and it doesn't move whatsoever. Holy crap, what is going on with it? Sorry if I'm complaining at nothing. You can't see it, but I just, for some reason, my hanger is unable to move that. That's really important to me. If I don't get to do that, I'm not sure what I'll do. So you'll momentarily see it go into the cave. That's actually the cave we need. One of the other ones, at least. It's actually kind of sneaky. It might actually be a lot further down, too, than I thought as well. This is more annoying than I thought. Oh, there it is. It's actually on the other side of the area. Alright. And yeah, bravery kind of just appears here. Oh. Excuse me. Well, now we got the bravery one at least done. But the next part for me is getting really frustrating, so I'm gonna be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. My dumb iPad was so glitched it wouldn't even move on one of the tabs in Safari when I was trying to use that, because again, that's what I use to look up the stuff I need so I can figure out how to complete all the requests, because again, I'm not finding out how to do these on my own, because if I did the game would be even longer than that. So anyways, now we're finally done with that. We just have to trigger a thing to have Delibird come out into the cave, and you actually have to get it to put multiple fruit in the bag. So we'll start with this one. It has to get multiple fruit into the bag. It's kind of tricky. And then, for some reason, you also have to put a Lumina orb on it, from what I heard. There we go. That's the photo we're looking for. It's actually really cool, the pose that he does, is he reaches in, pulls out a bag, and looks like it wants... He's basically wanting to give that back to you, which is kind of nice, because, although I spent a lot of time trying to set that up. Okay. Hopefully that, gives him something. What's this up? Okay, well, he's not going anywhere, looks like. That's fine, though. I'm gonna take a momentary photo of Vamasos and these guys, and then quit research. I'm using this just to chat to see if I need their 4 stars or not.
How was it?
Great. I guess just a photo of it eating a fluff fruit is good enough. Fortunately, those two are the exact same spot. Alright. So a 4-star photo of Delibird will probably complete the request, so that's what I'm going for, and sure enough, there's our 2-star photo of Frostroth. That's one of the ones I wanted to get done early too, so it's a good thing I got that done. And now with that finally done, my apologies if it took a little bit while, but now the only thing we can do now is go into the secret world. Acred area. That's the only place we can go now.
Great timing.
I actually don't know if I got the photo of Abomasnow creating a blizzard, and then the one after appears. It's kind of tricky. Alright. Yeah, I need to be going through this a bit. I'll just try and get all the requests done as I can. Okay. Alright, here we go. So this next attempt, or at least my main focus on this next attempt, might not necessarily be for the Blizzard request you think we're going for. We're actually going to see another legendary Pokemon. I did mention there was quite a bit of them here, and I'm not lying. Fortunately, we're kind of slowed because of the fact that we have to wait for all these Mediana to go up, so I think it's probably better to just let the Neo 1 go at its normal speed for a little bit. So he gets stopped almost regularly. Yeah. Anyways, now we can go to this secret path. Of course, once you get both secret paths open, you can just go to them no matter what. Alright. Looks like I remembered to play the melody. Now we use the Lumina Orb on Vavaso to wake it up. Okay. That should hopefully be both of those requests complete. I need to submit a photo of Frostlass appearing moments after the blizzard. Otherwise, the request won't complete itself. It's actually kind of tricky the way it works. Alright. Well, now for the most important part. So this next part can potentially look really cool. We have to lure this Jinx out, and to make sure this works, I'm gonna go ahead and... You can play the melody or the fluff fruit. One of the two. Okay, so this Jinx is sleeping right now. We need to have the melody played while it's at a specific spot. It's kind of tricky. We'll go ahead and give you a nice hose. Okay, now we have to lure it away. It can be kind of tricky. Oh, actually... Yeah, I am trying to do that. Okay, there we go. We got its first part done, finally. Okay, there we go. Oh, we've got onto it a bit late, but that's fine. You have to be really early with that, but that's fine, because there's actually two ones we can get a little bit later. But, well. Alright, now we have to go for this next one. This is actually the one I'm focusing on, which is the one I'm going to do right now. And then we'll be focusing on this circle in a little bit later. Okay. So now we just wait on the right side. Jinx should appear on Avalugg. We'll go ahead and take a quick picture of it for as 3-star. Now we have to hit Jinx on the top with that. And that'll cause a really strange glow to appear, and then we just wait. We literally just spam the wait as that appears. So what Jinx did is just a straight up weird motion with his hands or whatever. And there he is. So yeah, after waiting long enough, Suicune will eventually appear and run on the water. It's kind of cool. There's also a couple of other different poses you could potentially get as well. For now, we're gonna start by going close to the end and taking a regular photo of Auroras. Since I went for its 2-star pose last time, that'll get that done. While also getting the other things done. Unfortunately, I didn't get the other one to appear, unfortunately. Which could be kind of annoying. But anyways, oh, did you photograph a new Pokemon, he says? That's a good sign that we got exactly what we need. Alright, I'm just doing this one. By the way, if I don't make Abomasnow create a blizzard, that can make this next part a bit annoying. I think that pose is probably better looking. Alright. Wow, the backup pose is also a 4-star. That's what I thought. That's what I thought was gonna happen anyway, so yeah, it's cool. Oh wow, we can get this nice glowing effect with Avalugg the 3rd time if we pick that one. So let's go ahead and do that, and that should give us a lot of new photos. Nice. Nice and easy. Right. Request 1 completed, request 2 completed. Okay. So that's 2 requests so far. Could have added 2 more if we lured the Jinx on the first try. Okay, that one doesn't really matter. And there's our other request completed, so that's 3 requests completed in 1 run, which is not bad. Could have actually made it up to 5 potentially, because getting that Jinx request complete is worth 2 once you take a photo of them doing a thing. It can be kind of tricky to do though, because Jinx kind of moves really slow when it tries to go to the area. It's kind of tricky. But anyways, I'm gonna retry this. Unfortunately, to get a Suicune to appear each time, you have to do basically the same things as you did the last time. It's kind of tricky how you get Suicune to show up. Another one of those rare Pokemon that straight up only shows up when you do specific things. Okay. And yes, I'm not turboing for this section. It could be kind of tricky. Oh. So I guess since I'm trying to get alternative poses for Suicune, I should probably trigger the Blizzard again. Oh goodness, there's an error howl. It sounds kind of weird the way that works. That specific Jinx, by the way, at the end that I mentioned earlier, will only appear if you do the steps I just showed. No, I'm not sure if you actually need to do it all at once. I'm just doing it because, well, we're taking a little while to get through this anyways. Alright, back to this tough part again. Okay, I can't do this immediately. I have to... Darn it. It looks really dumb that it keeps on falling asleep there. Whoa, what the... That one looked really weird. That one looked like it clinked off an invisible wall there. Okay, let's just spam the crap out of this. Okay, there we go. Got it to work. Bam! How's that for a dramatic entrance? How is that for a dramatic entrance? Again, I mashed the crap out of the photo button just to make sure that we got that part done. And there's not really a whole lot I can do here. So we'll just hit this Jinx with a Crystal Boom again. Make it do the glow, and we're gonna wait again. There is another foe we can get of Avalog when it comes here, but we have to get a foe of Suicune at some point, so it's kind of tricky. I might actually wait to get that later. Alright, there he comes. This time we are going to interact with it just a little bit. So if you interact with it, you can cause it to do some interesting things. I think what it's trying to say is, don't like that you're in my way, and I want you out of my way, but it just runs away anyways. Also, if you summon that Aurorus from before, now there's gonna be two Aurorus in the same exact area that we saw before, but the only thing that will work is getting a photo of Aurorus as soon as it appears. Again, it's very quick. Alright. A 3-star photo of them both will work for that. And again, these are literally just there. The Abomasum and Frostlass photos are literally just there to get Suicune to appear. Okay, the 4-star one is the one we want. Okay, from what we did, we got an alternative 3-star pose for Suicune, which is good. We'll go ahead and I'll take this frame of it. It'll only stop, by the way, if you hit it with an Illuminor. It won't stop if you hit it with anything else. It's trying to imitate you with Blizzard. And they told you it seems to be wishing for something. And we just got a request say, oh, it changes its color of its fins with its mood. Also, that was a massive amount of points for just a 3-star pose. Nice. That was good. Okay. Despite having that one fail, this video has been a little bit better than the last one so far. But we still don't know how bad it might be later. Okay, so now we should only have one request left after all this. We're not going to do it today, though. We're going to just focus on doing that later and then follow the steps to get Suicune's other poses once I get through. Hold up, when did my mentor go? I don't think I've ever seen Phil say that either. My goodness. Phil has some of the craziest voice lines in this game. Oh, you gave it a fluff fruit. Thank you. Oh, so you did see it after all. I never thought I would see that kind of juggling. And yes, that's classic Spheal juggling for you. You probably remember that happening at a lot of different circuses, if you ever went to a circus, that is. Oh, Obamaso was behind the blizzard. Thanks for figuring that out. Anyways. Whoa. Oh, I see you got a photo. Its things can change to other colors too, so keep an eye on it. Thank you. I'm sure Jinx could accomplish a lot if they all work together. Thanks for taking this photo for me. Suicune is such a beautiful Pokemon. Duris. It's a really big jump around. Me around here. What was it? Oh, it's Crab Bonneville. Thanks for checking for me. Oh, wow. Oh, that's decent. Wait, you took this? Oh my gosh. Can you please tell me how you managed to do it? It looks like... So, for those of you who don't know what that request is there's a bunch of sand slash in that area that were just digging randomly in the area. You have to take a photo of one right as it digs into the ground, which is very precise. How you're supposed to... Huh! I guess they felt safe because Frostmoths show up. They sure seem happy. Okay. Oh, it's Frostmoths. I didn't think anything could go through there, so I was really surprised. Yeah, that's it. And I bet it's telling its friends that Furret got away. Oh, I see you got them on camera. That's a great photo. It looks almost magical. Now, that's a surprise. Baby actually ate your Fluffhoot. You never failed to impress me. It gave you a present? Wow, you gotta tell me you got it to like you so much. Oh, you found a Vulpix. I'm sure it feels nice and secure having a place like this to sleep in. Okay, we still have some of the other stuff we haven't checked. Let's go ahead and check this now. Sometimes a pack of Carbink will have a princess leading them. I bet you could get a shot of some very happy Carbink if the princess were around. Move a spot like this. There's a good chance you get to see Claire Fairy voting about. I can't get a mob vial to eat a Fluffhoot. It gets mad so easily. I think I got a flash of pink light near all those big crystals. Maybe I just imagined it. Steel, Alex, and Noibat are pals. Do you think they actually act differently when they're alone together? That's got a taste for fine food. See if you can shows its gourmet side before every meal. Geodude sometimes shifts positions, but I've never actually observed it moving. I wonder if Crobat will come down to the ground to eat a Fluffhoot. It's a bit of a clumsy walker, so I doubt it would land without a good reason. Perno says there's one habit you can call its speciality, I guess. It's something you can probably imagine when it's imagine it doing when it's mad. I found a sleeping Sableye. Bet you just love to know where it is, huh? Too bad. It keeps popping out of nowhere and playing its tricks. Worried about that sleeping Krogunk. Okay. Alright. Now we've done that. I just thought I would catch up with stuff like that. Like you guys enjoy, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.